And thank you, Minister Sean Fleming. And I didn't expect such a large, long introduction. I don't mean to be like that. And very simply, I'm a Girish Krishnamurthy. I'm employee of Tata Group and trying to work hard on healthcare. That probably my better way of presenting myself. And good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day for each one of you.
Good morning.
And I quickly want to take next 10, 15 minutes of time and try to elaborate and provide some details of some of our success and some of the model in healthcare and pre-COVID and during COVID and post-COVID, how healthcare can really be a very good platform and a method to work between Ireland and India. And I'm extremely honored to be present today. And I will spend few minutes on giving certain thought process of our company's strategy, which is extremely relevant in India, and we believe globally it is highly relevant. And I asked my colleague to present the presentation. So can we move on, Manan, from to the next slide? So I don't want to go much dwell about Tata Group. Tata Group is a very large industry and 150 years of legacy, and we have been growing along with India. And also today we are one of the largest global company. And starting from a leading software IT services company to we make salt, and we are there in several businesses and more than $160 billion market cap. And our company's presence in Ireland is also deep. Our relationship with the Ireland government and the rest of the Ireland culture and the people is also deep. Moving on. So just taking healthcare into a thought process, all of us know worldwide healthcare is necessary. At the same time, it has been one of the biggest challenge for the world to address, because healthcare is not a simple industry or is not a sector. It is as an connotation of social impact, economic impact, and also major livelihood impact. And so looking at in a high level, if you look at the current healthcare in the world, the left side, there are four fundamental causes which making the existing healthcare, whether it is be it United States or any of the European Union countries or developing nations or even in India, there are four major fundamental issues. And one is the current healthcare which were conceived, which is episodic in nature. Somebody falls sick and he has to be treated. There's a second aspect of healthcare, which is also we all know it is extremely disjointed care. While worldwide we have been attempting to do bring in EMR and bringing facilities together, interactions together, but it has always been a disjointed care. The third aspect, if you look at it, the current healthcare model developed with the thinking that care only in the hospital. And that is, if you take all the three together, and whenever we talk about healthcare, any improvement in healthcare, we talk about it, there is an important question which we need to answer: who is going to pay for it? As soon as it comes in, the purpose of healthcare changes. It becomes more of a provider centric or a payer centric. And minister spoke about the insurance aspect of it and sustainable finances aspect of it. And I certainly believe in the sustainable financial model. It is not only the climate and the green revolution is going to make the world. We need to have a sustainable healthcare model to get a sustainable finance in the world. Now, keeping these 4 points in the left, which we see in Tata Group, we really wanted to make an impact in this space. So we added, because if you look at current healthcare, there is a doctor and an infrastructure, hospital and clinics or operation theater. So always we have conceived healthcare with two parameters. One is with the human resource and then infrastructure resource. As Tata Group, we brought in four more new layers. First thing we call as a network. When we say network, it is not about just networking the hospitals or the facilities. It is not just networking the infrastructure. It is the overall networking of the behavior and, more importantly, the networking of the human resources. That is, if there is a doctor in one particular facility and his availability is also available for the global roster. Now, if you imagine that as a network, there's a second important point which we brought in, which is called a process we call. If you look at healthcare, the processes in healthcare is traditionally developed by the medical professionals and driven by the medical science. And that, whereas in rest of the areas where we developed in last 50, 60 years, most of the management process is developed by somebody else. So what we looked at it is looking at the digital in model and human resources in model. We reimagine and redefine every processes in healthcare and every protocol in a new age digital futuristic model. The third one, which is we call as a platform, which is a very important aspect of it. When I say platform, let us not just misconstrue that it is a technology platform. It is more than a technology platform, a deep appreciation and understanding of a healthcare practices in a platform. The last one, which is the not least, which is the people aspect of it. As we know, in healthcare, always everything is done by predominantly medical professionals and doctors. We did a study in oncology. About 1800 cancer doctor we followed through and interviewed and time studied and method studied we did. 52% of their time is spent in non-clinical activity. The super important special doctors like oncologists are spending more than 50% of the time on non-clinical activity, and then spending about 35% of their time they spend on administrative activity. This is real important to, if you make that efficient, and automatically the capacity increases. It becomes a cost-effective model. So we came up with a model called a bridgetal model, where we created a bridge between the access and the demand, where bringing new professionals, high school graduates or a regular undergraduate from some other profession, train them using digital technology and augmenting the doctor's professions. It created a phenomenal impact. Moving on, Manan, to the next slide. So in summary, our vision is continuous, proactive, connected, patient-centric, and affordable healthcare. Of course, COVID has shown a lot of these things are possible for a larger level, but we started this journey somewhere around 2015. And moving on, Manan. Today, we have served this many number of citizens in multiple aspects of India, and a tremendous amount of experience you have developed in managing the care. And as summarizing it in 2 of the districts in India, and close to about 25 million people, for 25 million citizens, we manage day-to-day healthcare. Moving on, Manan. Just to summarize, to imagine what is our model is going to be. On the left side, if you open up a various channel where every citizen get connected through a centralized model we call as a bridgetal center, where it becomes a bridge where doctors, nurses, and coordinators sits. And then the fundamental change what we are managing, if you take in healthcare today, it makes one assumption. Every individual, if they become sick, they know how to find the doctor. We have the healthcare seeking model is always a patient driven. He has to go and find the care. Whereas in this model, we reverse. Every patient's care is taken over by the system. Systems becomes responsible. The Bridgetal Center becomes a highly technology center, which has an ability to coordinate and ensure every citizen's care has been appropriately taken. Now, if we take a minister spoke about the rural part of Ireland, where the connectivity and the broadband is weaker like every country, and which is very similar in India also. Now the rural care becomes very critical, where the multiple formats, a small satellite clinics type of setup, the mobile vanity of a primary care, at-home services with a two-wheeler or any other mechanism where deliver medicines, collect samples, and develop specialty care even in the mobile unit, and wherever necessary, develop a secondary kind of an hospital where you can cover most of the healthcare services. All of this together in our model works on a primary and secondary care model. Wherever it requires, it connects with the tertiary care referral network. And moving on, Manan. Just to take you an example, how that current model and the Tata model can differ. If you take a typical example of a diabetic patient, which I'm showing in the chart, he gets diagnosed in some clinic about 20 kilometers away from his home, and there's a simple direction. Okay, you are a diabetic patient, take medicine. Most of us know when they form diabetic, they don't really worry about it. They think it looks like another disease. It will go away like a fever. Then he goes through another episode of getting a cold or fever. He takes a local inquiry and takes a medicine. Suddenly his blood sugar shoots up. He ends up in the hospital. Over a period of about a 5-year period, he loses his vision with the blurred vision of a diabetic retinopathy. Now, the reason is when you look at on the right side, I show a wellness meter. We measure, our methodology measures the wellness of a person. Now, this person was well. When some episode hit it, the health system could not handle it effectively. The individual is ignorant to handle it. In about 5-year time, his wellness has gone down. Taking the same example, if it happens in the Tata model, the same person, if you look at it, as soon as he comes to the Tata model, the first episode happens which nobody can control. But as soon as we identify him as a diabetic patient, he has an access for the whole ecosystem. So the next time when he get a cold and fever, he makes a call to the Tata health system. A proper medicine is prescribed. Because of that, there is no side effect or no antibiotic has created an effect. So the intervention was timely. His wellness level is clear. Very soon, because of the continuous monitoring of them, the technology-driven, artificial intelligence-driven system told this person is potentially could get a diabetic retinopathy, address him quickly. So the Tata health system addresses. So his wellness, if you say the wellness meter on the right side, it maintains. So this is a very proactive, continuous, connected, close to home, patient-centric care model. Moving on. So as soon as I present this in most of the forum, the question comes is it may be very expensive to do it. I'm proving over here that the same case on a current model requires 13 visits to a health facility. He has to travel about 384 kilometers. He has to spend close to 300 euros to make it happen in Indian currency. Whereas in the Tata model, it is much lesser. And the number of days from his work in the hospital is 0. And the number of hours he spent in health facilities as an outpatient is less. The number of days he's out of work is very less. So it creates a win-win situation for the health system, for the provider, payer, and more importantly, patient, and a consistent health behavior. Moving on, Manan. So with this, our chairman, Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, has created this model and conceived this model and created a book and written a book on this topic called Bridgital, and which is not only useful for healthcare, it is available for various other industries. It actually solves, if you look at in India, we have about 300 to 350 million youth is coming into the system and high demand for jobs. At the same time, healthcare, education, various other sectors has a huge access issue. The Bridgital becomes a bridge between the digital world as well as to get the access and demand together addressed. So it's a twin problem is addressed together in this model. Moving on, Manan. So coming into COVID, as a group, we were there in COVID response for India and a lot of areas we participated. As part of it, we worked with the government of India and developed a specific product to identify COVID test. It's a COVID test, a COVID detection test, a CRISPR test, and which is developed from the science, from the lab we took and bring it to manufacturing for the product availability. We brought it in about 100 days. And we are slowly making this product available in India, as well as we are working for various regulatory approval for the various countries. It's a simple, reliable, and highly scalable product. Can you move on? This product is, we can do, as you know, RT-PCR as a product, as a testing kit cannot be done, test in a very large volume in a single place because it takes time. And also you cannot do it through a mobile van. This is a robotic driven test. So every 2.5 hours, you can publish the results. In a day, close to 5,000 tests can be done. Can you move? And this is the another advantage of this test is it can be available, made available in a mobile van. Like, a lot of RT-PCR and other tests cannot be done on the mobile van because of various scientific reasons. But this product can be available on the mobile van. So several remote access areas, we can make this test happen in a large volume. Moving on. So this is one of the products we brought in for the COVID. There is one more thing which we brought in, a mechanism very early game in the early stage of the COVID. When we looked at it, when the post-COVID or during COVID, the economic activities are not going to stop. The airport is not going to stop functioning. People cannot stop working forever. So we developed a model called Tata MD Secure, which is secured manner. How do we bring back the businesses? How do we bring back the economy back? Like factories, offices, and various schools and colleges. So we have developed with with the help of about several scientists. We constantly developed a protocol. How do we manage with along with the testing and various other mechanisms to ensure the business continuity. Currently, we manage one of the few large companies in India and large event and like events with 100,000 people, 200,000 people congregations. How do you really manage effectively so that we can bring back the social effect of people coming back to work and coming back to schools? And we have a significant experience. We offered that in COVID for several companies. We continue to do that. Moving on, Manan. So in summary, I just wanted to look at from Ireland's COVID response and Tata's participation. See, Ireland has a very good response. At the same time, you have the multiple lockdowns and several different challenging phase Ireland has gone through, and also is sometimes you are not fully out of it. And COVID traces is continue to there and continue to the challenges are there. And Tata would certainly would like to participate, and whatever the fashion and method you would like us to work with you. And currently we can talk about Tata Bridgetel, Tata MD Check as a CRISPR product, and the Tata MD Secure. But we are very open and see what can be done, and we are very, very keen. And in terms of this conference prevalence and the importance of this conference thinking about manufacturing and then research capabilities. Number one, the way I understand is Ireland encompasses in last 20 years a significant science and research capabilities can be made for the diagnosis space in Ireland. There's a lot of very good professionals available, a lot of good companies, and the ecosystem is developing in Ireland. This is of an area to deliberate. Similarly, looking at as a conduit to Europe, looking at manufacturing and distribution could be a great destination. Of course, I presented about the Bridgetel healthcare delivery model. It can be very much relevant from the Ireland's perspective, how it can be implemented. And this is the way I think in a high level. And at this stage, I will stop it. And thank you for the opportunity. And thanks for me to be in this forum. And if any questions or any discussion, I will take it further.